The soldiers poured beer and urine into a barrel, then distilled it into fresh water to distribute among the rest of the crew. This U.S. Navy destroyer had been drifting at sea for 7 months, too afraid to dock anywhere. A deadly supervirus had swept across humanity, and the destroyer carried what might be mankind's last hope, a team of onboard biologists working to develop a vaccine. But supplies on the ship quickly ran low, and fuel was about to run out. In a desperate attempt to resupply, the captain made the risky decision to approach a nearby island prison. Then, a sudden explosion rang out. The soldiers came under attack by inmates who had taken over the island after the virus outbreak. The captain immediately called for heavy artillery support from the destroyer.
Bridge circuit target acquired.
Fire.
Under the destroyer's overwhelming firepower, several prisoners were killed in an instant, and soon the remaining ones on the island were wiped out. The soldiers began offloading supplies and refueling the ship, but just then, the radar picked up something alarming. An unidentified destroyer was rapidly approaching. Looking through his binoculars, the captain identified it as a Russian cruiser. Alarms blared across the U.S. ship, and the captain ordered the crew to battle stations. But it was already too late. The Russian ship had locked onto them. Faced with a nuclear-armed cruiser, the U.S. destroyer stood little chance in direct combat. The captain had no choice but to attempt diplomacy, radioing the Russian vessel to negotiate peace. Eventually, both sides agreed to meet face-to-face. The Russian admiral made his demands clear: hand over the pathogen sample and the American biologist within 24 hours, or the destroyer would be eliminated with a nuclear missile. To prevent any attempt at escape, the admiral also ordered his forces to deploy a dense field of naval mines around the U.S. ship. With such an overwhelming threat bearing down on them, the American captain had no choice but to play along, for now.